Collection update! Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's always a good day when you get a package with some new action figures that you can add to your action figure collection, and for me especially when it's the Black Series figures. So I have a smaller package and a little bit bigger package, but we're gonna start with a small one. Now this is something that a lot of you guys know that it's out there on AliExpress, but for some reason I waited to get these guys because they were not a priority to me at the time. And of course I'm talking about Waxer and Boyle from AliExpress. Custom figures, bootleg figures, however you want to call them. It's an interesting case, these two guys. Namely, I've been buying from AliExpress ever since 2015, and up until this point I never saw a case in which some of these bootlegs were sold out. And that's actually what happened with these two guys, because while I was making up my mind on should I get them or not, they were sold out in a lot of these AliExpress stores where I saw them initially, you know. So I felt like I missed the opportunity to get these clones, but a couple of days later I actually managed to find one seller on AliExpress who had these guys in stock, and I ordered them from him. But it took around a month for this package to arrive, and when it finally did, inside I found only one figure, and it was Boyle. But I paid for both of them, so I had to go through a hustle of requesting a partial refund, and I thought that this seller will rip me off, that I won't be able to get that partial refund, I won't be able to get my money back. But it was actually quite the opposite. The seller was really friendly, and he actually helped me to go through the whole process, and I got my refund fairly quickly from AliExpress. And so I was able then to find another seller, because meanwhile I'm guessing that a lot of other sellers on AliExpress got these guys back in stock again because they were really popular. I was able to track down Waxer from another seller, and he shipped it actually really quickly, and if I'm not mistaken, this guy arrived in about a week and a half, which is crazy fast for AliExpress, because a month is like a standard when you are waiting for shipment from AliExpress. So for this guy to arrive in, as I said, a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks, that's really fast. So yeah, now I finally have both of them in my collection, so you can expect a review, you can expect a posing video for these guys, and they will join my clone forces in my Star Wars The Black Series collection. So that's that for the smaller package that arrived. And as I mentioned, we also have this bigger box that arrived this morning as well. And this box arrived from a store based in Austria, here in Europe, and the store is called the Man Cave Austria. So if there are some of you guys who are collectors from Europe and you don't know that this store is out there, I will leave a link for the Man Cave Austria store in the description of this video so that you can check it out. And I have to say that this is not a paid sponsorship. I'm just a satisfied buyer who buys some of my figures from this store. I'm satisfied with their communication, I'm satisfied with the amount of action figures, especially the Black Series figures that they offer, that they have in their stock, and the shipping prices are fair, and I feel like this store sometimes gets these figures earlier than a lot of other stores here in Europe, and even some of the stores in the US. So yeah, check out the Man Cave Austria store. As I said, the link for that store will be in the description of this video. I actually ordered few of the Black Series figures. It was a couple of days ago, and I was not expecting for this to ship in a while, but it did. And if I'm not mistaken, the figures that should be in here are some of the newer Black Series releases. And I mean newer to me, because I'm sure that a lot of you guys who are in the US already have these figures. What am I saying? Let's open the box and let's see what's inside. We have our trusty cutter, and let's see what we have inside. The way that they ship your order is really cool. They really wrap each figure in their separate wrapping, and they even get these little air bubbly plastic thingies that also protects your action figure boxes. So the first one that we have here is Scar Trooper Mike. And also, if I'm not mistaken, this is my first look at the new packaging of the Black Series figures, in which there is no plastic window and the figure is wrapped inside. Yeah, there is no Velcro as well that we had in the past. We have a render as an image when you open this flap, a little bit of artwork from the comics. This is a fine addition to the first release Stormtrooper from this squad, and that posing video is already on the channel, so now you can expect this guy to be included in my channel posing gallery as well. I will be making, of course, a review video for this guy and also a posing video, so stay tuned for that. Scar Trooper Mike. Yeah, it's a reuse of the Stormtrooper body, but it's a great Stormtrooper body, so I'm always down for all of these different versions of Stormtroopers that Hasbro gives us, because they really did an amazing job with that new Stormtrooper body. Next up, we have the new Cal Kestis from the upcoming Jedi Survivor video game. Initially, I wanted to skip on this figure because I have the first version that was released for the first game. I kind of thought that I'll need to first play the game to see what will it be like and where will we go with this character. I don't know, when I was making this order I figured I'll give it a try. I'll pick this guy up because I was already buying all of these other figures, and I wanted to include him since I'm paying the shipping and everything, you know. I wanted to include him and get him because, you know, a character with a blaster and a lightsaber, it's kind of a cool combination of weapons and accessories and characters that can give you a lot of different dynamic posing options, and that's always something that I feel like will make a great posing video. So yeah, I'm looking forward to posing this guy. So that's it. The new Cal Kestis is now part of my collection. Next up, we have the new Dr. Aphra, and I don't have the first version that Hasbro released, and that figure is really expensive now, so there's no way for me to get it. But from what I saw, this new version is practically on the same body, but with a little bit of differences in the design of the character. From what I know from comics, she's a cool character. She's someone who worked with Darth Vader, and another character with the blaster, and again from Star Wars comics. So yeah, I think that she will also make a great figure for posing. So another posing video will be up on the channel. And then our final figure in this new haul of mine is Mara Jade from Star Wars Dark Force Rising. Another comic character, at this point Star Wars Legends character. As I said for our Cal Kestis from the new game, here we have again a character with a lightsaber and a blaster. So again, that will give us a lot of options for cool dynamic poses and for a great posing video. I remember back in the day when I was getting into collecting the Black Series figures, I remember that in my local store for months, Mara Jade figure in the 3 3/4 scale, which were back then called also the Black Series, if I'm not mistaken. She was like bag warming in my local store for months, and because I was into collecting 6-inch action figures, I never got her. But now, almost 10 years later, I'm finally getting this cool character in a 6-inch scale. So yes, all of these plus Waxer and Boil will be on the channel soon, so stay tuned for that. I will be giving you guys my opinions on these figures with my reviews, and also I will give you my posing videos for all of these figures. But that's all I wanted to say for this video. Let me know if you guys have these figures, or some of them, or none of them, and you're planning on getting some of these. Do you have those Waxer and Boil from AliExpress? Let me know. But that's it for this collection update video. It's a great day to get some more action figures, especially Black Series action figures for my collection. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Stay tuned for my posing videos and reviews of these figures. Check out the Man Cave Austria on the link in the description of this video. And I'll see ya in the next one.